everybody, and welcome to Catoosa High School football. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter. Jimmy, we're at Billy Vessels Memorial Stadium in Cleveland, Oklahoma. It's the the Cleveland Tigers and the Catoosa Indians. Boys, this is you talk about a memorial stadium. This is a stadium that goes back many years. Billy Vessels, the great All-American and Heisman Trophy winner at OU. That's who it's named after. And it's a cold, rainy, damp night. The Indians and the Tigers going at it tonight.
Yeah, it's a great night here for football, man. We've got two teams. You know, Catoosa comes in. We moved up in the rankings this past week. We've moved up to number 4 in 4A football. Bring a 5-1 record in here. You know, the Tigers come in 4-2. But they just they haven't been all that impressive in all their wins. They're 1-2 in the district, and the teams that they've gotten wins over are the lesser caliber teams. But just another week where the Indians are going to definitely be up for the challenge, and we're going to have to bring all we have and play a great football game.
Last week the Indians were at home against Grove, and needless to say, it wasn't a pretty win, but it certainly was a win. Yeah. Can't play that way. We mentioned this on the telecast. Can't play that way as we played against Grove. We can't play that way tonight. Although Cleveland struggles a lot in a lot of different areas, that being at home, they have the advantage.
Yeah, definitely. Just another team, another team that wants to throw the ball. They've got a little speed on the outside. They've got a little bit of height. It's kind of a recurring theme. Our secondary is going to be in for a challenge, and they're going to have to step it up and play, but it all gets back down to the pass rush as well. Everything the big guys up there, Riley Rodriguez, them guys coming off the corners, all the pressure that they can continue to put on this quarterback here tonight just helps in that secondary. Have a little linebackers get back in coverage. And, I expect good things, but this is going to be a tough ball game for the Indians.
Indians are without the services of Jose Ortiz, so we're looking for Robertson to carry the load, and certainly he stepped up quite a bit last week and the week before, especially. But if anybody can step up and carry the load, it's Robertson.
Yeah, we'll miss Jose a little bit here tonight. He's our starting tailback. But, as you say, Dalton Robertson, he's quite capable. Dalton's more physical. He just doesn't quite have the speed, but got more weight. He can punish the defenders more so than Jose. But Dalton's what we have tonight. Couple that with Daniel, and I expect good things, as I said before.
Indians have really almost not relied on Daniel Queen, but Daniel Queen certainly has stepped up in his own right. Daniel Queen's a great athlete. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And going into week 7, probably, I'm not quite sure, probably a little over 1,000 yards so far.
I think he's right at 1,200.
Yeah, so Daniel knows how to win. He knows how to get the job done, and certainly going to need that tonight here at Cleveland.
Absolutely. Daniel, we expect him to get plenty of yards, but he's going to have to kind of share that workload. Kind of, maybe back to Miami. At the Miami game, Jose and Dalton got all the yardage in the first half of that ball game. Daniel kind of stepped it up there in the second half. We need to continue to get good, strong, meaningful plays out of Robertson, but Daniel definitely have to step it up.
We've heard a lot about some of these Tiger ball players, and in particular number 18 Dakota Klein. You'll hear that number quite a bit. He's a wide receiver, and he's a speedster. So he's got some credentials coming into this ball game. We're getting ready to start the kickoff. Asher Brewer tees it up at the 40-yard line. Cole Hinneman with the return back to about the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Once again, Johnny, I talk about it all the time, but it's important in a ball game. Here we go on offense. The first time, Indians have had a great success scoring on their opening drive so far this season. Just another way to get the game started off on the right foot. Look for more of the same.
Dalton Robinson in the backfield along with Dylan Velasquez. Daniel Queen is the quarterback. Queen to Robertson. Gets to the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard on that one. Let's see where they spot it. They're going. Pardon me. They're going to give him about a half a yard. Not any more than that. Riley Treat checks into the lineup. Cole Hinneman out wide to the right. Treat and Zach Beecham out to the left. Velasquez, Robinson, and Queen in the backfield. Give to Robertson again. Gets up to about the 35-yard line. It'll be third down for the Indians.
Yeah, something we haven't had to do here very often so far this year. You know, we have third and long on our opening drive. There was a little bit of a face mask there on that last play. The parents are over here and the fans over on the Catoosa side, they saw it, but the officials didn't call it. It looked to be incidental, but big play right here.
Beecham out to the left. Hayden Keeter out to the right. Queen keeps it himself to the left side. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be fourth down for the Indians. Indians going to punt it away.
Irving Friedman back to punt for the Indians.
Friedman gets off a short punt. It's going to roll to the 35-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Cleveland Tigers.
Well, just as importantly, Johnny, as it was to get started on offense, you just flip that around right here. You know, get out there on your defensive side of the ball and force them to punt the ball back. It's like I said before in the pregame, it's going to be a pretty good test for us here tonight, and look forward to see what happens.
Nice defensive play by that left side. Ben Ward, the quarterback for the Cleveland Tigers. Ward back to pass. He finds the speedster Dakota Klein. Klein gets it up to about the 46-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down for the Cleveland Tigers.
Yeah, pretty good throw and catch right there, and good hard run after the catch as well.
Ethan Sizemore comes out to the left. Ben Ward, the quarterback. Potts in motion.
Gavin Ragsdale there on the tackle for the Indians.
Nice defensive play by Ragsdale. Sizemore again comes out to the left. Pass intended for Dakota Klein goes incomplete. No, excuse me, that's number 41. I thought that was Klein out there.
I think that's 49, I think.
49,
John.
yeah.
Yep.
Mason McCurry. Bring up third down, 10 yards to go for a first down for Cleveland. Sizemore's out way to the left. Well, he had Klein wide open up the middle there, and just overthrew him. That would have been an easy first down for the Tigers, but
well, it gets back to the pressure there, Johnny. Something the Indians have really not shown much of a desire to do so far this year. That time they faked the blitz with both outside linebackers, and they weren't faking. They actually came. They put tremendous pressure on Ward and made him throw the ball a little bit sooner than he wanted to. So good defensive call there for the Indians and good execution.
Cole Henneman deep for the Indians. Dakota Klein back in punt formation. Left-footed kicker. This one looked like it might have been off his foot a little bit. But we seen him kicking in warm-up, and he was bombing them out there. So that certainly wasn't his best kick. Ball's going to be spotted at the 25-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Indians. They got to get something going here really quick.
Definitely. All we did right there, we just swapped out punts right there. Both of them went about the same. Both teams starting about where they had the ball the first time. I expect a little bit more here. You know, Daniel handed the ball off twice to Dalton Robertson there at the last drive and then kept it himself once. Going to have to spread in a little bit of a passing threat here somewhere probably to at least kind of make them quit crashing.
Dalton Robinson, the ball carrier, cuts back up to the middle. May have got it 3 or 4 yards on the play. They're going to give him 5. Second down for the Indians. Ball is on the 24-yard line. Schumacher checks in. Indians going to get caught for offsides.
Yeah, Riley Rodriguez there on the right tight end. Little off on the snap count there. Got off the ball well, just a little too early.
Yeah, he did.
But that's one thing about Riley. You know, Riley, he will get after it defensively, offensively when he lines up tight end or whether on the defense coming off the defensive end.
Yeah.
Riley will get after you, and he makes things happen.
Yeah. Treating Henneman out will be out wide to the right. They mark off the ball back to the 20-yard line, or 21-yard line, excuse me. Second down. Like about 12, 13 yards to go for a first down for the Indians. Queen spins out to his right. Looking for Henneman. Get the ball off. Riley Rodriguez. Rodriguez breaks it at the 50, and he's down at about the 43-yard line. Nice run, nice catch and run by Riley Rodriguez.
Yeah, that real good. You know, just kind of what we talked about. Going to have to pass the ball a little bit and let these guys know that we have the ability to throw it. We haven't shown that all year. Yeah. Great throw and catch right there. Daniel rows out to the right side, buys a little bit of time for Riley to kind of settle down in the zone and break free, delivers the ball right on target, and Riley turns around and picks up good yardage after the catch. You
can count on one hand how many times he's thrown to Riley Rodriguez, but that was a big one there.
Yeah, did a good job there. Big first down for the Indians. They're going to step us off backwards something here. I didn't see the flag. The flags are pink tonight. Yeah. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A lot of the players decked out in some pink attire, but that flag was hard to see, but we'll try to get the call here.
Well, still don't get the call. Not sure what it was.
It was from the, I think it was a spot foul, so they backed us up pretty good. They backed us up good 15, 18 yards.
Yeah. Ball's on the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the Indians. Penalty marker is down. May get 5 of that back. Nope. Going to lose 5 more.
Might mention here tonight the Indians are playing on a grass field. It's the first time we've played on a grass field this season. Yep. You know, I know our kids are not used to it, and it's becoming a rarity here today. You know, in Oklahoma high school football, but do have a grass field here.
Queen the back in the quarterback with the quarterback. Oh, fumble on the play. I'm not sure Cleveland may have gotten this, and they did.
Yeah, just mishandled the exchange there.
Yeah, that was from the get-go.
Couldn't tell exactly there what happened if Daniel and Dalton were just a little bit off on what hole the ball was actually going to go through, and I think that was a situation there where Daniel was going to probably ride it just a little bit, and I think Dalton probably just reached out and got the ball, and they just mishandled it, and the Indians turned it over deep in their end of the field.
Well, we're going to see if Cleveland can capitalize on the Catoosa miscue here. As the ball spotted on the 33-yard line, first and 10 for Cleveland. Ward keeps it himself, and he's going to be tackled He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Riley Rodriguez
Yep.
getting down there and coming down the line of scrimmage, able to grab the guy from behind and hold him to just only a 1 yard gain. So pretty good defense.
Chance Kelly also in on that play. Ben Potts in the backfield with Ward. Pitch out to Potts. It's mishandled. Potts is in trouble. Way back to the 46-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 45. Big loss on the play.
Once again, as soon as the ball hit the ground, Riley Rodriguez in hot pursuit and able to grab him, just throw him down. There is a flag on the play, so we'll get that checked out.
Well, the flag is back here in the on the Catoosa side of the field. Of the play. Let's see what happens. See what this is about here. Holding on the Cleveland Tigers, look like.
Yeah, it was holding.
It was holding. Penalty was declined. Indians will take the loss on the play. And 6:33 left here in the first quarter. No score. We are in Cleveland, Oklahoma. The Indians and the Tigers. Ward the quarterback. Potts is the running back. Sizemore is out wide to the left. Klein. Ward in trouble. And he just throw this way. This is going to be a Noski. This is Cole Henneman. Henneman at the 19-yard line. Boy, I tell you, I could have run under that ball.
Yeah, Ward just backed up and threw it basically as far as he could. He threw it up for grabs. Cole saw it coming the whole way and just right there to catch it. And short return on the play, but good defense for the Indians. They had put them in 3rd and long. That's a tough, down to try to convert anyway, and really turned out just as well as a punt.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he was putting that up there to see if Klein could go up and go get under it and go after it. But, Klein is, regarded as one of the great high school players around, but he could have gotten to that one. Queen keeps it. 30-yard line, and he's down right there. One man to beat for a break in that one.
Yeah, one man to beat right there, and that would have picked up a big yardage. But Tiger defender came in, made a good open field tackle. That's something that's very hard to do on Daniel Queen, is making an open field tackle. So good job there by the Tiger defense.
Zach Beecham comes out wide to the right. Cole Hinman out left. Dalton Robinson in the backfield. Give to Robinson. Goes over the right side, and he's down. He might have got a yard maybe. Second down for the Indians. Well, right now the Indians having their struggles here, trying to get this running game going.
Yeah, just Tiger defensive front's probably winning the battle up there right now. They're definitely getting squared up on their guy, and they're filling them gaps and giving Dalton very little room to even break free before he could find any open space.
Keeter out wide to the left. Queen keeps it himself. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Bounces off, gets outside. Penalty marker is down, and Daniel's down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's got the first down yard.
Another penalty comes flying in. We're going to see what this is all about. I believe there's two flags on the play. Holding on the Catoosa Indians. And the might have been holding on. Holding on Cleveland, I'm not sure.
We'll let everybody know the referee is giving signals to the home field. We're on the visitor side, so he has his back to us every time. But it did look like he called holding on both teams, so the play offsetting penalties, and they bring it back, and we line up on second down again.
Yeah. Riley Treat checks into the lineup. He'll come out wide to the right along with Hayden Keeter. Keeter's out wide. Treats in the slot. Queen looking again for, you got Treat this time, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, just threw it a little bit out in front. The ball was probably catchable there, right at the stick. Would have been still a little bit short, but brings up third down and going to be about a long 8.
Gavin Phillips now in the lineup. Henneman goes out wide to the left. Hayden Keeter's out to the right. The give to Robinson up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Still manages a couple of yards, but he's going to be well short of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down for the Indians, and again, they're going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, not a whole lot of offensive production so far for the Indians. Pretty good on the defensive side, but with 4:20 remaining here in the first quarter, it's unusual that the Indians this deep into the first quarter with no points on the board.
Friedman back to kick it away for the Indians. This one is partially blocked. Picked up by the Cleveland Tigers right almost at the line of scrimmage. And Asher Brewer.
There's a flag on the play, and it's probably going to be roughing the punter. So this should probably come back.
Well, that ball was that punt was.
It may have been blocked.
It was touched. I mean, it was touched. Let's see. Let's see what they call it here.
Called a personal foul against the Tigers. I believe that was another personal foul for either helmet or head to the head.
Yeah.
A hand to the head, I believe.
Well, the pardon me. The referee is mic'd up, but it seems to be just working intermittently here. Either that or he's forgetting to turn it on.
That's what they're going to call, Johnny. I think whenever they sorted it all
roughing
out,
the kicker,
it's going to be roughing the punter, and they're going to mark that off, and that'll be for
Indian first down.
Indian first down. So took a while to get that sorted out. Several infractions on the play, but a costly penalty there for the Tigers. And I'm not positive that. Well, I don't know if that was just the sound coming off the foot and a shank, or if that was truly blocked.
Yeah.
But the blocker must be the one. Person that blocks the ball, I think, has to also be the person that could even make contact.
Yeah. Zach Beecham out wide to the right. Cole Henneman out to the left. Dalton Robinson in the backfield. Gavin Phillips in there with him, along with the quarterback, Daniel Queen. Now we've got a conference on with the referees. And I know that the Cleveland coach has been out on the field, and he is arguing, was arguing against the call. If they were offsetting penalties, then they should have just redone the play.
Yeah, but I don't.
Rather than just give the first down to the Indians. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, I'm not arguing that.
Yeah. And I'm not certain that there wasn't more penalty. Now they're going to move it back.
Have something else. Let's see. Okay, this is different. Now they're calling that the ball was tipped, and that Cleveland did get the ball, and they're going to give the ball back to Cleveland. To me, I think that's the right call. But to be quite honest with you, the ball was tipped. I mean,
now they're going to have a hard time though reestablishing where the line of scrimmage is after the blocked punt was returned. It's going to be down, I think, somewhere inside the 25. If they remember.
Okay, here's the call was for 2 fouls, one on each team.
Yeah, the coach over there saying the ball should be down where the punt was returned to.
Yeah,
That's what he's over there
that
arguing.
seems logical.
Yeah, that's what he's arguing.
Which would have been around the 40-yard line.
They think they've got it sorted out now.
Okay. Good luck. 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Tigers. Ward, the quarterback. Ben Potts is in the backfield with Ward. Sizemore is out wide to the left. 3 receivers on the right. Ward, quick pass inside, up the middle. '49 is Mason McCurry. And he takes it down to about the 20-yard line for a first down for the Cleveland Tigers. Well, that miss certainly paid off for the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a pretty good throw and catch there.
Yeah.
Just
quick pass over the middle to McCurry. Ward again, the quarterback. This time he gives to Potts. Potts out to the right side. Cuts around the corner. Penalty markers down. Potts is in for the touchdown, but we're going to see what this flag's all about. Holding on the Cleveland Tigers. Well, we've seen that more than once so far here with in the first quarter. 3:44 left, and we've had a ton of flags.
We're 8 minutes into this ball game.
Wow.
And you are correct, Johnny.
Yeah.
Lots of flags.
Mamas and wives, if you're going to wait up for us, it's going to be a long night.
At this rate, you're right. There's
another penalty down. False start on the Cleveland Tigers.
You know, one thing so far, Johnny, for the most part, this entire game has been played on our end of the field. So if this continues, they continue to win the field position battle. Doesn't look all that good. You know, the Indians are going to have to step up here and get a defensive stop.
Still first down for the Tigers. Ward is the quarterback. Got a man over the middle. Nice catch by Brewer. A one-headed catch. Kind of juggled it, brought it in, and he gets the touchdown.
Just beat us right over the middle. You know,
yep.
Cole was back there. Cole saw the ball coming, but receiver stepped up, got a hand on it, kind of tapped it, batted it to himself, tipped it to himself, and able to come down with it. At that point, he was behind Cole and nothing but the end zone.
Yep. Brewer in on for the extra point. Kick is down and good. 3:15 left in the first quarter. Cleveland Tigers jump out in front 7-0 here. Well, boy, I tell you what, you know, the Indians seem to be kind of dragging a little bit. Can't get a running game started, and we know how their passing is. So
yeah,
I mean, you're right. You mentioned earlier Daniel can throw the ball. I mean but and up until 6 weeks prior to this, he really hadn't had to, but tonight we're going to have to. They're going to have to break something loose.
Well, it's not time to panic yet, but
no.
It's the game. We have to put something together here. We have to move the ball. We need to put a few first downs together, and we've struggled mightily so far. Them guys up front are going to have to hold them blocks just a little bit better. And that exchange between Daniel and Dalton Robertson, it's a little slow to develop right now, and that's just giving the defenders a little more time to get there.
Brewer tees it up at the 40-yard line. Hayden Keeter and Cole Hinneman deep for the Catoosa Indians. Brewer. Little punch kick over to the right side. Fumbled by the Indians. Cleveland has recovered.
Took us by surprise right there, Johnny.
Johnny Treach misjudged it or something. I don't know if he was wanting to catch it and run, but he certainly was. You could just about see that fumble coming.
Well, I just think it's a situation there where the pooch kick actually coming to him took him totally by surprise.
Yeah.
They kicked the ball deep, kicked it away the first time. That time they changed it up, and just we weren't prepared. We weren't ready for that.
Yeah. Another miscue by the Indians, and the Tigers will start on their own 28-yard line. Ward is the quarterback. Give to Potts. Runned around. Back to Ward. He's got a man open in the end zone, and he overthrows him.
Yeah, a little razzle-dazzle there.
Yeah.
They flipped the ball around and got it to
well, I said he was open. He was maybe a step or two, but Zach Beecham was back there. It would have been it certainly would have been a toss-up of. I think Zach would have probably broken that up.
Yeah, Zach was back there in pretty good shape.
Second down for Cleveland. Ball on the 28-yard line. Potts in the backfield with Ward. Ward tried to get the ball off. It looked like it slipped out of his hand. He had to just jump on it. Avoided a turnover right there at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he wanted to pass the ball quick right over the middle and just lost the ball when he brought his hand back to set and make the throw.
2:42 left here in the first quarter. Indians down 7-0 here. We're at Billy Vessels Memorial Stadium in Cleveland, Oklahoma. Billy Vessels, one of the OU Heisman Trophy winners, back around 50-something, 52, 51, something like that. Long, long time ago.
Definite passing down here, you would think, Johnny, 3rd and long.
Klein comes out wide to the left. Right, excuse me. Ward to throw. Looking up the middle, steps up. He was wrapped up there.
Yeah, Shane Vaughn there on the defense for the Indians. Once again, put good pressure on him, and he has to get rid of the ball quick. That helps everybody in the secondary out. And that it looks like they're going to have to punt it away right here.
Yep. Good defensive stand by the Catoosa Indians here. Ball's still on the 35-yard line.
A big stand right when you need it there. They just scored, and then they get the ensuing kickoff right back. So great time for the Indians to step up.
Fake punt. Pass is complete. See if it's going to be enough for a first down. Don't think so.
I don't think. I believe we're going to be a couple yards short.
Yep.
Looks like we don't have a great angle on it, but officials say it's going back over to the Indians.
Yep.
One thing Cleveland's done here tonight, they're not afraid to change it up.
Yeah.
Like I said, they come in 4-2. They don't really have any impressive wins. They're trying to rise up them district standings just as everybody is, and they're changing it up.
Yeah, and they're pulling out all the stops. There's no doubt about it. Cole Hitteman comes out wide to the right. Queen keeps it himself up the middle, breaks it to the 35, 40-yard line. 45, 50, one man gets him from behind. That's Sizemore. And he gets, not before he gets it up to the Cleveland 45-yard line. Nice run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, we've got a flag on the play here, though, so I don't happened well beyond the line of scrimmage, about 10 yards down the field. I believe the Indian players are kind of looking as if it may be on the Tigers.
chop block they indicate.
That should be another 15.
That's going to be a big one.
Tacked on the end, yeah. So big play, big run there for Daniel. Just what you would expect him to do there, Johnny.
Yep.
Get in the open field, make a move or two, and, 2 times we've said one man to beat. Here pretty quickly, he's going to beat that man, and he's going to take it to the house.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. Ball on the 30-yard line. Dalton Robinson in the backfield, along with Gavin Phillips. Robinson gets the ball, and he's met. Actually, it got met in the backfield. Makes it back to see what they give him here. Don't give him a couple inches, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about the 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th time we've tried to run just right off that left tackle, and we haven't had success running the ball with Dalton over there yet. So I don't know. There's a big defender over there. I mean, 71. I don't know what he's out on the charts, but I know he's going to be a load to try to move out of that hole.
Riley Treat, Hayden Keeter out to the right. Hinneman out left. Daniel keeps it himself up the middle and breaks it. 20. Down to the 15-yard line. Be a first down for the Catoosa Indians. .45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Indians trail at 7-0, but they're knocking on the door. Ball's on the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Give to Dalton Robinson. Dalton gets outside, and he's... Let's see if we get a flag. Didn't hear a whistle.
Yeah, they threw it.
And Dalton got up like he was going to run again.
Well, he did the spin move. They'd already, I think, called him down. But once he did the spin move, he didn't know whether he had actually been called down or not. So he got up, just leisurely walked off, and then he got hit late from behind. And not an aggressive hit, but still, yet it was definitely contact after the fact.
Yeah. Let's see what they call here. I wouldn't be surprised if they waved this flag off. Yep. Oh, they're calling a personal foul on the Catoosa Indians. Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. There must have been somebody. There must have been one of our players say something after they thought Dalton had a cheap shot put on him.
Wow.
Other than that, I don't know what that could be.
2nd down for the Indians. Give to Robertson. Robertson again on that left side, and again he's hit almost immediately. Not much over on that left side, Jimmy. 12 seconds left.
Yeah, we've got another penalty here. That was thrown right at the feet of somebody. So once again, there's somebody in there talking. I don't know if it's on the Indians or on the Tigers, but these players are doing some talking there. They say that's Cleveland.
They're pointing Catoosa's way. Another personal foul against the Indians.
Well, we talked, at the last game, we talked that we're going to have to clean up some of these mistakes.
Yeah.
Whenever you're going to try to win a tough ball game down the road, these Indian players are going to have to kind of contain that emotion right there a little bit because it's evident to me, based on where the flag was thrown and what was going on at the time the flag was thrown, that there's just kids down there doing some talking, and these officials aren't going to tolerate it.
Yeah. Cole Hinneman goes out wide to the left. Zach Beecham in the slot. Queen keeps it himself, and he slips and falls.
Yeah,
did he lose the ball?
Yeah, I think he fumbled the ball, yeah.
Fumbled the ball forward to the 35-yard line. Into the first quarter. Indians down 7-0. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
We're back to Billy Bessel's Memorial Stadium in Cleveland, Oklahoma. The Catoosa Indians and the Cleveland Tigers. And boy, right now it's just been a multitude of flags and penalties coming, actually on both sides, actually.
Yeah, Indians have it right here, 4th and 30. Irving Friedman will punt it away.
Yeah. Friedman gets this one off. Pretty good punt. Goes into the end zone. I'm not sure if Gavin touched that in the end zone, but it's in the end zone. I think Coach Mober is trying to tell him he needs to shoot for the corner rather than to kick it right down the middle.
You know, he had the wind behind him there. Well, there was not much wind, but it was behind him there, and that was the best punt that he's gotten off of the night, and he actually struck that one real well.
Yeah.
And Gavin unable to contain the ball right there just before it went in the end zone. So touchback for the Tigers, so only a net of about 20 yards there for the Indians.
Cleveland will start on their own 20-yard line here in the second quarter. Indians down 7-0, missed an opportunity on that last drive. Give up to middle. A gain of about 2 yards on the play. Potts the ball carrier. No huddle for the Cleveland Tigers. Ward back to pass, looking to his left. Got a man out there. This is Klein, out to about the 34-yard line where they're going to spot it. No, excuse me, that's Sizemore out there. Thought it was Klein.
Yeah, we talked about Klein coming in, but Klein hasn't had very many balls thrown his way. Right now it's all McCurry.
Yeah.
McCurry and Sizemore.
Yeah, Klein is out wide to the right. Sizemore's out to the left. Ward gives to Potts up the middle to the 40-yard line. That'll bring up third down and about 5 yards to go for a first down. Spot the ball on the 40-yard line. Klein's out wide to the right. Snap back to Potts. Direct snap. Potts breaks it loose about the 50, 45, down to about the 43-yard line. It'll be first down for the Indians. That went directly to the running back. The quarterback board faked it, and
yeah, they got
they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, they are. You know, that's kind of the semi-wildcat. You know, you get two guys back there, but you don't snap it to the one that they snap it to every other time, and he takes it right off the middle. A couple of missed tackles there by the Indians, something we've talked about before. Going to have to clean that up.
Ward keeps it himself out to the left side, 35-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at about the 34-yard line. Gain of about 8.5, 9 yards on the play.
Daniel Queen over there defensively. Johnny to knock him out of bounds.
Klein comes out wide to the right. Snap back to Ward. Give to Potts up the middle, and he's got nowhere to go. Needed short yardage for the first down. This is going to be close. Let's see if they give it to him, and they do. First down for the Cleveland Tigers. Schumacher checks in on the defense. Klein out wide to the right. Sizemore out to the left. Ward and Potts in the backfield. Potts shifts over to the left side. Quick pass up the middle. Incomplete. Sizemore to the 20-yard line. That's enough for a first down. That quick pass over the middle has been working for them all night long.
Yeah, that guy just lined up out there, split out to the left, just ran just a slant. Kind of really wasn't a post. It was just a pure slant. The ball was delivered perfectly on time and completed pass.
Yeah. Klein again out wide to the right. Sizemore out left. Ward keeps it himself this time, and he gets nowhere. Might have got to the 20-yard line. Loss on the play. Ball on the 20-yard line. Second down. Pitch out to Potts on the right side, looking for a place to cut up. It gets up to about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16. Henneman's out there, along with Zach Beecham.
Yeah, Cole did a real good job coming up from his free safety position to meet that guy just a yard or two beyond the line of scrimmage. Another flag right there thrown at the spot of the tackle, so we'll have to see what that one is.
Well, we ain't had one in a couple minutes, so it's about time. Again, this is going to go against the Indians. Or, sorry, against Cleveland.
Block in the back.
Yep. They're going to spot it at the 29-yard line. Be second down. Klein comes out wide to the right. Sizemore out to the left. Here's the pass to Sizemore up the middle. He's caught. And he's down at the 2-yard line. Boy, those guys are making it look easy.
Yeah, that was, Daniel over there on the corner position. He's got that guy until he breaks to the middle and didn't really have any other. He was the only guy in the route over on the left side, broke to the middle of the field. There wasn't much support there to help out over the middle, and Daniel saved the touchdown. He delivered a good lick on him to stop him just short.
Brandon Bowline checks in up the middle on the defense. Another kind of a trick play that goes nowhere.
We knew coming in they'd like to throw the ball, and they've done it. They've done it pretty effectively so far this year, and they're definitely doing it here tonight. We talked about the team that they've got a couple of guys that can run, and they've got a quarterback that can deliver to the ball, and they've done it so far.
Second down. Fumble on the exchange. Let's see who's got this.
Oh, that's a big
Indians
play.
recover.
You talk about a goal line stand at a time of need, man. You know, that they tried another trick play. They kind of look like the fumble Rooski. They get the guy up there. They don't know whether they're going to snap it deep or whether they're going to snap it to him, and they got confused. Yeah. They turn it over right there, you know.
That's kind of puzzling. I mean, you've been running, pretty much in control of doing what you can with the ball and driving that ball down, and then they go down within a yard of a touchdown, and then they try some trickery.
Yeah, they
good thing I'm not the coach.
Yeah, 2 plays in a row they tried it.
Yeah. Ball's on the 2-yard line. Indians, see what we got here.
I think that's going to be called illegal participation. I think they got Zach just running off the field, but I don't know. Half the distance, I mean, it can't be much, so not much of a penalty. But
ball is on the 1-yard line. 7:46 left here in the first half. Queen, Dalton Robinson in their own end zone. Daniel gets about 1.5 yards, maybe 2.
did all they could do right
Yeah.
there, just snapping the ball, just quarterback keeper right up the middle, just trying to get out of our own end zone.
Actually, a gain of 4 yards on the play. Yeah, you don't want to get cute down here with the ball. I mean, you gotta get that thing punched out of there so they can get some breathing room. 7:18 left here in the first half. Zach Beecham goes out wide to the right. Dalton Robinson in the backfield. Queen keeps it himself. Gets outside, breaks it, gets to the 12-yard line. It should be, no, it's going to be close to a first down, but it's not going to be enough.
Now it's going to be about a yard short.
Going to bring up 3rd and about 1. Hinneman and Keeter check into the lineup. Keeter will go out wide to the right. Cole Hinman comes out left. Give to Dalton Robinson. Breaks the line of scrimmage, and he's got enough for the first down to about the 21-yard line. Now we got some breathing room here.
Yeah, a little bit better there by the Indians. You know, Daniel picks up almost 5 yards each carry there on the quarterback keeper and got us a little breathing room. D-Rob takes it and gets us safely out of our end of the field, out to the 20. So have a little space and need something. We need to get on the board here in this first half.
Yeah, 6 minutes left here in the first half. Riley Rodriguez checks in. Keeter's out wide to the right. Daniel keeps it himself. He's actually grabbed from behind. He might have got 4 or 5 yards on the play, second down.
One thing that's a little bit different here, the chemistry between Daniel and Dalton isn't the same as what it is between Daniel and Jose. They're not able to sell that, you know, that little bit of play action there to see who's going to continue to keep the ball.
Yeah.
And with them not able to sell it as well as the other tandem does, gives a little bit of an edge to the defenders here.
Schumacher and Treat out on the left side. Hayden Keeter out to the right. Daniel keeps it himself to 30, 35, 40. And he's ended right there, right at the 40-yard line, up for a first down. Nice run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, did a good job. Just once again, you know, he's just on the verge of breaking those wide open. We got a injured Tiger here. He was the one that came up and made the tackle. Ethan Sizemore.
Sizemore is the injured ball player. You're going to do some attending to him. We're going to step away. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Sizemore, the injured ball player, he's helped off. He'll be back. Ball is on the 40-yard line. First and 10 for the Catoosa Indians. We're at Billy Vessel's Memorial Stadium. The give is to Gavin Phillips. Gavin breaks the line, gets it up to about the 47-yard line. 46-yard line to where they're going to spot it. Nice run by Gavin Phillips.
Yeah, going to show them something here a little bit different. You know, we give up a little bit on the power side, but you pick up just a little bit of quickness there, and that's something that we might need right here. You know, we've been able to really be very mobile right at the line of scrimmage, and changing it up here with Gavin Phillips.
Treating Hinneman out to the right, Zach Beecham to the left. Daniel keeps it himself, gets over the 50-yard line to the Cleveland 47-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, a little bit more of the look that we've accustomed to seeing right there. You know, Daniel was able to sell that and just buy himself just a little bit of time, kind of slow to develop, but he saw the hole, able to step up and pick up a few yards.
Riley Rodriguez checks into the lineup. Zach Beecham comes out to the left. Cole Hinman out to the right. Queen to Gavin Phillips out to the left side. And he gains up to about the 44-yard line.
Offensively, a little bit better right here. Able to pick up for the, probably the third or fourth time now. We're picking up 4 or 5 yards on first down. Definitely helps the cause.
Ball's on the 44-yard line, second down. Daniel Queen keeps it himself, breaks over the middle, still on his feet to the 31-yard line. He gang tackled and moves it to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Pretty good job there. I mean, that's what happens when you get good blocking up front. We had a guard and a tackle both pulling from the right side. They came down and had the fullback get up there in the middle and open up a little bit of space for Daniel, and able to turn into a good gain.
Hayden Keeter goes out wide to the right. Schumacher out left. Gavin Phillips with the ball. Gets to about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29.
We're under 3 minutes here in the first half. This drive started on the Indians 2, then it was moved back to the 1 with the penalty. But the clock's a little bit of an issue here. We're going to have to continue to manage that and continue to try and advance the ball.
Beecham goes out wide to the right. Cole Henneman out left. Dalton Robinson back in now in the backfield with Daniel Queen. Queen to throw. Looking left. He's going to run. He's in trouble. And he's brought down at the 35-yard line. I think they're going to get him for a horse collar here.
Either that or grounding. I don't know that the ball made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see what they call here. Personal foul.
Yep, you're right.
It's a horse collar. Well, this will be a big one.
Yeah, that'll help out a lot. That's going to pick up a lot of yards. Anytime you pick up yards when the clock's not moving and you're down to the 2:27 mark, that's an advantage to the Indians.
Well, this is going to go all the way down to the 15-yard line. 2:27 left here in the first half. 1st and 10 for the Indians. Queen keeps it himself to the right side, now cuts back at the middle, and he is hit at the 15. Maybe a half-yard gain on the play. Schumacher goes out to the right. Henneman out to the left. Dalton Robinson in the backfield with Queen. Queen keeps it himself, and he's hit immediately, and he's driven back by 4 tacklers.
Yeah, second play in a row there where Daniel had literally nothing up the middle, met at the line of scrimmage, and took a pretty good lick on that last play. This time not so much, but puts the Indians in 3rd down and 10. So big play here, probably 4-down territory. I don't know that we can kick it from there, Johnny.
Yep. 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Beecham, Henneman, and Riley Treat out to the right. Queen to throw. Looks right, then he runs left. He's caught right there for about a 2-yard gain. And it's 4th down for the Indians. Well, this will be interesting.
Yeah, the Indians probably going to, I would expect they'll probably take a time out here and talk about it.
Less than a minute left here. See what the Indians do. Henneman goes out wide to the right. Looks like they're going to go for it here. Daniel Queen to throw. He's moving to his right. Ball goes incomplete. And Cleveland will take over.
Yeah, ball was intended out there for Zach Beecham.
Yeah, underthrown.
Underthrown, and Zach didn't really have a chance, and Indians turned it over on downs, unable to get on the board here, Johnny, in the first half. We were in a position there, Jonathan, he can kick the ball pretty good. We were in a position there where we could have considered it, but Coach Meyer and the staff decided we'll go ahead. He's won. He's going to try to put points on the board, and he's he'll get aggressive.
Well, I'm kind of surprised he didn't let the clock run down and maybe try a field goal. I mean, it certainly. Cleveland will start on their own 12-yard line here with 28 seconds left. I'm assuming they're just going to take a knee. We'll see how that goes. Evidently not. Give this to Potts. Potts gets up to about the 19-yard line. Big hole up that right side there.
I think they are going to let unless they just want to let it run down and then call a timeout and throw the deep ball, but they're going to let it run out, I believe.
Yep. They are. That's the end of the first half. Well, uncharacteristic. It's hard for us to even say Indians are down 7-0 against Cleveland. I mean, it's strange events are happening here.
Well, not our best half of football, definitely. We've struggled. We struggled mightily. I mean, it's just couldn't really run the ball, ineffective at trying to throw it when we needed to throw it. And if you can't run the ball at some point throughout the season, you're going to be forced to throw it. We're going to have to get better at that. But Daniel, I still expect him to break some of them runs. He had a good chance to break 3 or 4 of them. We mentioned several times down to the last guy. I still say that he'll break some of them and we'll get on the board.
Well, the Indians got the work cut out for them in the second half. We'll see how that goes. We're going to take some commercial breaks, then we'll bring you back to the field where the band will be performing. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank. At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
Welcome back here to Cleveland Billy Vessels Memorial Stadium. Jimmy Keeter alongside Johnny Casillas. Indians find themselves behind 7-0 here as we get ready to kick off this second half. Indians turn the ball over. Fortunate once they forced a turnover for the Tigers down deep in, just as the Tigers were about to put more points on the board. Indians forced the turnover, took the ball, marched about 70 yards, and had that drive halted by penalties. That was our one and only best shot to get on the board here in this in the first half. That possession ended a turnover on down. So the Indians come out here in the second half, going to regroup. Coach Meyer and the staff has them coached up, I'm sure. Had a little better success when we started mixing up the backfield just a little bit. Had Gavin Phillips in there, taking over a little bit of the duty that was originally done by Dalton Robertson. But kind of a shocker here. The Indians didn't expect really probably to be down 7-0 at the end of the first half, and probably the first time this season they've failed to put points on the board. Cleveland Tigers, they will receive the opening, the kickoff here to start this second half, and we'll get the game underway. Jonathan Molina will tee it up for the Indians. Brewer and Gilbert back deep for the Cleveland Tigers. Kicks away, fielded at the 10, returned up the left side. Ball's going to be brought out to about the 26, 27-yard line. Cleveland takes over 1st and 10. Ben Reed, the Cleveland Tigers quarterback. He's joined by Ben Potts in the backfield. Ward gives the ball to Potts up the middle. Be a big gain. Going to pick up 8 on the play. Cleveland will have it 2nd down and 1. It's going to be a little more than that. It's going to be actually going to be about 3. Ward with the full backfield. He hands the ball, bobbles the snap. He's going to get back. He's going to throw the ball away, gets it out into the flat. No receiver in the area. Probably going to be called there for intentional grounding. There was no receiver. He had been flushed from the pocket. We'll get the call from the official here. Intentional grounding is the call. They'll step that off. That'll be loss of down. Ball's going to be placed down at the Tiger 15-yard line. Ben Ward with trips to the right side, trips to the left. Has Potts in the backfield. It's third down, 23 to go for the first down. Looking to the left side, the ball's thrown out in the flat. Gavin Phillips over there on the defense for the Indians. Pickup's going to be well short of the first down. Looks like Cleveland will be forced to punt from deep in their end of the field. Cole Henneman back deep for the Indians to receive. Pretty good defensive stance there, aided by the big penalty for punch down, right down the middle of the field. Henneman just let it roll dead. Indians take over on their own 30-yard line. 10:34 here in the third quarter. The intentional grounding penalty back there for the Tigers kind of put them in a deep hole they were unable to get out of. Indians offense goes to work. Zach Beecham splits out to the right side. Riley Treat, Cole Henneman over on the near side. Queen keeps it up the middle, met at the line, going to fall forward for a pickup of about 2, maybe 3. Bring up 2nd and 7. Chance Kelly checks in for the Indians. He'll line up tight end position. Indians have it 2nd and 7 from their own 34-yard line. Queen gives the ball up the middle to Robertson. He bounces off, picks up a couple, going to be 2 shy of the first down marker. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Ball's going to be placed at the Indians 37, 38. Bring 3rd down and probably a long 3. Beecham and Treat out on the right side. Henneman near side. Queen keeps it up the middle, met at the line, going to be knocked down short. Falls forward, unable to get the line to gain. Is going to be short by 1. Looks like the Indians send the punting unit out. Irving Friedman will drop back, do the punting chores for the Indians. Dakota Klein back deep to receive for the Tigers. Friedman gets the ball away. Caught by Klein. Fair caught. Tigers take over on their own 34. 2 possessions down. 1 for the Tigers, 1 for the Indians. Neither team able to move the ball offensively. Ben Ward has Potts in the backfield with him. Ward works from the gun. Snaps, he's looking to the left side. He's flushed. He's caught by Rodriguez from behind. Does get the ball away, but Rodriguez, Shane Vaughn have lots of pressure on him. Unable to have any time to get the ball off. The pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Bryce Cavan splits out to the right side for the Tigers. Zach Beecham there with the coverage. Ward hands it to Potts up the middle. Met by a host of Indians. Dalton Robertson led the charge there. Going to be no gain. Give him a half yard or so. Velasquez there with the tackle. With Robertson and Vaughn, several others. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 9. Twins to the left side, twins to the right. Ward looks over, gets a different call. Ward under pressure again. He's going to be sacked again. Riley Rodriguez once again in there. Dylan Velasquez again. And then stepping up, I believe Gavin Ragsdale in there as well. So once again, real good pressure from the defensive front. Get the linebackers in there. Helps the secondary. Ward unable to even think about getting that pass off. They'll have to punt the ball away again. Cole Henneman back deep for the Indians. High snap, but handled by Klein. Good long punt. Takes a real good Cleveland Tiger bounce. Going to go down, be downed inside the Indians' 20 at the 18. Cleveland unable to do anything. Their second possession here in the second half. There's 7:14 remaining here in the third quarter. The Indians trail 7-0. Trying to get something started. Gavin Phillips in the backfield with Robertson and Queen. Zach Beecham, lone, split out to the right side. Queen gets the snap, hands it off to Robertson, gets it, bounces to the outside. Caught from behind, pulled down, but going to be a big gain for the Indians. They're going to pick up probably 8 on first down, bring up second down and 2. Robertson just almost broke free, got caught from behind, pulled down. Jordan Schumacher, Riley Treat check in for the Indians. Queen hands the ball to Robertson. He's met in the backfield, going to be thrown for a short loss. Just a little slow to develop there. They didn't have that chemistry down just right to see who was going to take or keep, and delayed the exchange just a little bit. Going to be thrown for a short loss. Going to bring up third down and 4. Ball's at the Indians' 24. Keeter, Rodriguez, and Phillips all check in for the Indians. Queen with the keeper, right outside, cuts it up. All kinds of flags on the play. Picked up first down yardage, but we'll have to sort these flags out. Going to be a personal foul. Looks like it's going to be a face mask called against the Cleveland Tigers. That'll result in an automatic first down for the Indians. Ball moved out to the Indians' own 45-yard line. Trips to the left side, single out right. Robertson in the backfield with Queen. Queen throws it out in the left flat. Zach Beecham. Zach's going to be caught at the line of scrimmage. Going to be no gain on the pass. Tried to get the little bubble screen out there to Beecham. Defender got through, kind of blew that play up before it developed. Indian lose 2 on the play, going to be second down and 12. Queen keeps it up the middle. Met at the line, falls forward for a pickup of 3. Going to be third down and 9. 4:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Once again, the Indians come in ranked number 4 in the state in 4A football, bring in a 5-1 record. Cleveland Tigers bring in a 4-2 record. Cleveland rejoins the 4A3 district this year for the first time. They've been out for several years. Previously, they were in this district with us, and now they're back. Queen back to pass over the middle. Rodriguez wide open. Makes the catch to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Riley Rodriguez. Daniel Queen connects with Rodriguez for a big gain. Pass play goes for 45 yards. Indians on the board. 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter. One thing we just talked about it all night. You know, the Indians are going to have to show a little bit more than being one-dimensional. And Queen finds Rodriguez wide open over the middle. Riley makes a good run. Busts off 45. Jonathan Molina in for the point after. Daniel Queen with the hold. The ball's down. The kick's up. Kick is good. Indians not the game. 7-7. There's 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
Welcome back. Indians just get on the board, tie the game at 7. Once again, we're over in Cleveland, Oklahoma, Billy Vessels Memorial Stadium. Jonathan Molina tees it up for the Indians. Brewer and Klein back deep for the Tigers. Molina with a long kick, taking out the 10. Trying to get around the left side. Pretty good special teams coverage there for the Indians. Short gain on the return. Ball's going to be placed at the Tiger 19-yard line. They take over first down and 10. See what this Indian defensive unit can do. Last time they put lots of pressure on Ward. He wanted to throw the ball 2 or 3 times, unable to do so. Looking left, throws left. The ball's going to be broken up by Dylan Velasquez. Gets a big right hand up on it. Ball's knocked down. Falls harmlessly incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. Pretty good heads-up play over there by Dylan. Kind of got out, drifted out in the flat, able to get his right hand up, knock the ball down. Ward hands it off up the middle. Good defense there. Gavin Ragsdale once again gets in the backfield. Blows that play up. It's going to be a loss of a couple. Ragsdale getting some significant playing time here tonight. Nice to have him out there. I've called his name several times, doing a real good job. He's playing out there at that right outside linebacker position. 3rd down and 11 here on the play. Ward back. Looks left, throws left. Ball's through the hands of the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. Pass was intended out there in the left flat, but unable to bring the ball in. Tigers once again will be forced to punt it deep from their end of the field. Tigers have faked it once. Wouldn't look for them to do that right here, this deep in their end of the field. Henneman back deep for the Indians. Punt's kind of shanked, but it takes a real good bounce for the Tigers. Ball's going to be down at the Indian 33-yard line. The Indians take over once again. Indians just get on the board this last possession. Looking for more of the same right here. Queen has Treat, Henneman both split out to the right side. Zach Beecham over on the near side has Dalton Robertson in the backfield with him. Brandon Bowline gets it started. Queen keeps it, cuts up the middle, tries to get it to the outside, unable to do so. Once again, pulled down from behind, but pretty good yardage on first down. Schumacher and Phillips in for the Indians. Queen hands the ball to Robertson. Tries to get something going on the left side. Cuts it back to the middle of the field. Does a good job just to pick up anything. Met at the line, but strong enough there to move the line just a little bit. Picks up decent yardage. Going to bring third down, make it a long one or short two. Ball's at the Indians' 41-yard line. 2:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Queen with the keeper right up the middle, bounces it to the right side, cuts it upfield, gets it across the 45, going to be good for the first down. Ball will be placed down at the Indians' 46. Daniel Queen on the keeper off the right side. Beecham, Kelly, Riley Rodriguez all check in offensively for the Indians. Queen once again with Phillips. Robertson in the backfield. Hands the ball. Robertson left side, cuts it back to the middle. Pretty good downfield blocking that time. Dalton Robertson picks up good yardage. You're going to pick up, looks like probably 7. Give him 8. Going to bring up second down and 2. Chance Kelly splits it out to the right side. Trips left. Queen to Robertson right up the middle. Bounces it to the outside, back to the middle. Dalton Robertson, good gain on this second down and 2. Going to pick up good yardage there. Indians threatening again here. 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Indians offensively have something working here. Just take care of the ball. Good hard run there, Dalton Robertson. Trips to the left side. Chance Kelly to the right. Queen with the keeper off the left side. Cuts it back up. Does everything he can to pick up a few. Daniel didn't have a whole lot there, but he made something out of it. Indians going to go ahead and just let this third period expire. So we wrap up this third quarter here. We'll move on to the fourth. Indians threatening. Game's tied at 7. We'll take a short break. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
I guess you can say influence comes in all shapes and sizes. It can push you around and make you feel stupid. It can pressure you to do things you're not really into, and to try to fit in no matter what. It's when you start to recognize the influences around you that you can stand up and just be yourself. My name's Gina, and this is what Above the Influence means to me.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Catoosa High School football. Indians got on the board there in the third quarter. Knotted the game at 7. Threatening here as we get ready to begin this fourth quarter. Ball's at the Tiger 13. Going to move it to the 12. Once they got the chain and everything set back up, got the box flipped to the other end. Bring up second down and 5. Once again, Queen has Phillips, Dalton Robertson in the backfield with him. Indians in the 2 tight end set. Chance Kelly, Riley Rodriguez on the right side tight end position. Daniel gets the snap, keeps it left side, cuts it back upfield, gets in, touchdown for the Indians. Good run there, Daniel Queen. Daniel, 12 yards for the scamper, right up the middle, went off the left side first time, cut it back up to the center of the field. Made one good move, made a would-be defender miss. Indians up 13-7. Molina on for the point after. Queen with the hold. Molina with the kick. The point after touchdown is good. Indians up 14-7. Kind of a slow start for the Indians here tonight, you know. I mean, you just have to be honest. It wasn't all that good in the first half, but they've came out here in the second half. A little more organization. Looks like they're playing with a little bit more of a will to go ahead and go out and take control of this game, win the game. Seems like they came out of the locker room here in the second half with a little bit of a different attitude and had a few things go their way, but they've capitalized on it. Got a little bit of breathing room here, but this game's far from over. I mean, we're just 5 seconds here into this fourth and final period. Jonathan Molina tees it up. Indians struggling to get the right personnel on the field, but they've got it figured out. Molina's got it teed up. We're getting ready to go. Molina, good kick. Ball's mishandled by Brewer. He picks it up at the zone 3. Gets a good return up the right side. He's in the clear. He's going to possibly take it to the house. He's going to get caught there from behind Jonathan Molina. Just like last year on a big play, Molina able to step in there. Stop it from going to the house. Good job, Jonathan, but a little bit of a breakdown there for the Indians kick team. But with the stop on the play, they have a chance here to go on defensive side and continue to buckle down and try to turn it over on downs. Or Cleveland at this point would probably be forced to continue to go for it, even if they struggled. Ward with motion to the left side. He keeps the ball, looks left, throws left. Pass is complete. Hayden Keeter with the tackle. Pickup's good enough for the first down. Cleveland has the ball on the Indians' 10, just outside the 10, so technically not first and goal, but almost. Ward with the keeper up the middle. Once again, Gavin Ragsdale with the tackle in the backfield. Going to lose about 3 on the play. Bring up second down and 13. Ward has trips to the left side, twins to the right. By himself in the backfield, Potts split out to the right side. Potts in motion. Ball's over the left side. Zach Beecham there with the defense. Ball falls incomplete. And bring up third down, 13. Pretty good coverage over there by Beecham. The ball was catchable, but Zach was right there with the coverage. Able to step in there, put a little pressure on the would-be receiver, and breaks up that pass. So it's going to be third down and 13. Ward once again solo in the backfield, trips to the right side, twins to the left. Straight drop back, looks over the middle. The ball's deflected by Gavin Phillips. Riley Rodriguez now has the ball. He's going to take it to the 40, to the 30. Still on his feet. Riley Rodriguez with the big interception. The ball was tipped by Gavin Phillips. Rodriguez there to pick it up after the fact. Picks it clean out of there, takes it all the way the other end. Indians up 27. Big defensive play there. Gavin Phillips drops back from that safety position. Able to get a hand on it. Ball actually hits him in the chest, I think, Johnny. Ball jumps straight back up in the air. Rodriguez gets it and takes it all the way.
Second TD of the night for Riley Rodriguez. Boy, you couldn't be any happier for that kid. Molina in on for the extra point. That's good. Wow.
I tell you what, man. You know, I talked about it.
I should step out more often.
I tell you what, man. I talked about it briefly. When the Indians came out on the second half, they had one big thing go their way. They had the intentional grounding down here, and that kind of changed everything. The Indians, they came out with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. You could tell that they came out more prepared to play this second half. And, boy, have they came out and capitalized on every opportunity presented.
You know, the defense has certainly made up what the offense has lacked a little bit tonight. Not to take away from the offense, but I tell you what, the defense has stepped over the line especially this fourth quarter, as they have really hammered away, and my gosh, 21-7 lead after the halftime. It was they put it together.
Yeah, they have. They've came out with a fire. I mean, these coaching staff, they probably got in that locker room at halftime, and they probably told them what they thought of their play in the first half. And I talked earlier. You just have to be honest here. It wasn't that good, but boy, have they came out and kind of sucked it up, buckled down, and played a much better second half of football.
Yeah, I'm sure that when they left that locker room after halftime, they'd all lost a couple of pounds from a little butt chewing, I guess.
Yeah. And you hit the nail on the head when you talk about defense. Down here earlier in the game, Cleveland was about to score. Indian defense forces a turnover. And once again, they just force a turnover and take it all the other way. And they had to step up after the big punt return, or the big kickoff return on the last kickoff. I
was talking to someone before the ball game who's an avid Cleveland fan. That ball goes out of bounds. He said Cleveland has played pretty good for about three quarters, but they just cannot hold it together. And our defense has actually chewed away at this Cleveland offense and has turned this ball game completely around.
Well, one thing that happened big in the third quarter, early in the third quarter, every time Ward dropped back to pass, he had intense pressure on him. Rodriguez, Ragsdale, them guys putting a lot of pressure on him, and he wants to throw the ball, and he can throw the ball if you give him a little bit of time. But just to your point, pretty good job on the defensive front so far.
Yeah, and also we haven't said much, but down on the field where I was for the third quarter, Chance Kelly was all over the place. He didn't get his number called a few times, but boy, I tell you, he was in the mix. Defense again.
That's a big play right there. Yeah. We've called Ragsdale's name all night. Ragsdale's getting a chance to be on that field tonight, and He doesn't get that position every game,
Yep.
and I guarantee you, we talked earlier in the season about Trenton Blair. Trenton Blair came in and played that position remarkably well for the first 4 or 5 games of this season. Ragsdale's getting his chance tonight, and he's getting it done.
And he has taken full advantage. You're right. He has made his mark tonight in this ball game. Ward the quarterback, back to pass. Had a man open, and he throws it way out on his left side. Ball's intended for Klein over there.
Well, we talked about us being kind of one-dimensional. Cleveland's almost to the point now to where with the 9:37 remaining here in the ball game, they're going to be forced to kind of speed it up, and they're going to have to try to hit on some big plays. Indian secondary had good coverage on that last play.
Yep. Potts in the backfield with Ward. Ward looks right, throws right, man over the middle. This is Klein. Gets to the 40, cuts it back up, gets to the 50-yard line. He's down right there at about the 49-yard line. Cole Hinneman finally brings him down. Well, you can see the athleticism there by Dakota Klein.
Yeah, just caught a little screen pass over the middle and took it for a pretty good gain.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Tigers. Ward gets a signal from the sideline. 9:14 left in the ball game here. Indians up 21-7. Ward to throw, looking left. Got a man over the middle, had him open momentarily, but overthrows him. Ward's got an arm on him. Looked like that was an effortless throw, and it was a nice tight spiral.
Yeah, he's put some balls, right on target tonight. But and that, they've had a little success throwing the ball. But the big thing, that Indian pressure has kind of gotten Ward a little bit out of sync, and he's throwing the ball. He knows the pressure's coming, so he's had to speed up his delivery here a little bit in the second half.
2nd down, 10 yards to go for Cleveland.
Cleveland puts a lot of offensive, sets at you. They show a little motion here and there, and I mean they put 5 receivers out in a route just about every time that they line up to throw the ball.
Give us to Brewer that time. Ward keeps it himself, tries to get outside. There's Chance Kelly.
Yep, big play right there by Chance.
Yeah. Big play by Chance Kelly. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line.
Jose Gonzalez in for the Indians, left defensive tackle.
Tigers going to go for it here, or they seem to be.
They don't have any choice, Johnny. I mean, there's clock's running, less than 8 minutes in the ball game.
Ward to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted. This is Klein. Dakota Klein, the 5. Touchdown. Well, had him out there on the outside. I believe that was Hinneman. And he spun away. But, they talked about Dakota Klein and what a strong player he is. And, boy, he showed it right there.
Yeah, pretty good throw and catch and broke a tackle, And once he got over there, got in the clear, he had pressure all the way, but he was able to find the end zone. This game's far from over. The Indians have to come right back and answer.
Extra point attempt is good. 7:40 left in the ball game. Indians lead at 21-14. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial.
Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology's flight program is designed to get you flying in your first week. You can spend less time in lectures and more time practicing what you've learned, so you could be certified in only 12 months. Also, our degree graduates are able to go for their ATP certification with reduced flight hours. Train for a career as a cargo, corporate, or airline pilot. For more information on starting an exciting new career, go to spartan.edu.
We're back, 7:40 left here in the ball game. Indians holding on to a 21-7 lead, but Cleveland here with 7:40, they have got themselves right back in the mix here, Jimmy. They're not going to go away.
No, Indians in a fight here tonight. Got up by 14 there just as we started this fourth quarter, but as you say, Cleveland Tigers, they answer right back, and Indian offense has to go right back to work.
Yep. Brewer with the kickoff. Little punch kick to the right side. Oh, Indians. Uh-oh.
Little miscommunication over there.
Yeah.
One of them deals kind of like baseball. The guy going backwards, the guy coming in, you need to talk over there, and it's a lot easier to catch the ball coming in than it is going back. And Phillips ultimately, he caught the ball over there, and then he didn't call for the fair catch. Then he wanted one.
Had to take a knee, actually.
Had to take a knee, or else he would have gotten blown up.
Yeah.
They weren't going to give him the fair catch. He didn't call it.
He didn't call it, and he had the ball. He had possession of the ball.
So he did the smart thing there, took a knee. They immediately called the play down. And here we go, Indians on offense.
Daniel Queen, the quarterback. Queen to the right side. Breaks it up the middle, gets back up to about the 31-yard line. Nice run by Daniel Queen.
Yeah, big first down pickup there. Gives you a lot of options and continues to run that clock. Just to keep moving the chains. You don't have to win by a lot. 7 points gets it done. Just come out of this place with a win, and we move on.
Yep. Cole Henneman goes out wide to the left. Dalton Robinson in the backfield. Give us to Robinson to the left side. Makes it back about 3 yards. Well, I tell you what, you talked earlier about the possibility of Daniel Queen, and everybody knows how Daniel can run. And actually what he has done is he with his running has opened up the rest of the offense.
Yeah.
Passes running by Dalton Robinson, the passes to Riley Rodriguez, that all opened up because they're looking for Daniel to run.
Yeah, and he's gotten loose a few times here in this second half as well.
Henneman out wide to the right. Queen with the ball, right side, breaks the line of scrimmage to the 40, 45. And he gets right up to about the 50-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Indians.
Much different.
Penalty marker comes down.
Yep, came in late, well after the play was over.
I believe this could be on Cleveland.
Officials, all five, gathered up, sorting this thing out. 2 flags were actually thrown, so.
Personal foul against the Catoosa Indians is being called.
That I can remember, Johnny.
Wow.
That's at least the third one that's being called on the Indians for something that was probably said well after the play was over. So we talked last week at the in the Grove game about just needing to clean up a few of these things that can and will cost you, and once again get moved back.
Yeah. Well, discipline hadn't been an issue with the Indians up the first five ball games, but here's Queen. Queen gets to the 43-yard line. He's second down for the Indians. Like I was saying, discipline has not been an issue with the Indians in the first 5 games, but here the last couple, it seems like things have kind of gotten out of balance. I'm not sure what you can put your finger on it.
Well, discipline has never been an issue on an Aaron Meyer coached football team, period.
No.
And he and his coaching staff, they expect a lot out of these young men, and I'm sure they're a little put out with it.
Queen to the right, breaks back up the middle, gets enough for the first down. Oh, we got a minute. I don't know if you mentioned it or not. The Catoosa Athletic Department is going to be sponsoring a 4-man dodgeball tournament. That'll be November the 11th. We'll have more information as we go down the line here. But if you are interested and into dodgeball, big first annual, or hopefully first annual tournament, it'll be at the Twist Center November 11th. So go ahead and mark that on your calendar, and we'll give you more information. Dalton Robertson. If you're interested in more information about the dodgeball tournament November 11th, contact the activities department, and they'll be glad to get you hooked up with all the information you need. Second down, Riley Treat checks in along with Zach Beecham. Beecham will stay out right. Treat and Hinneman go out left. Give us to, no, Queen keeps it. 40, 35, 30, 25, down about the 23-yard line. Heck of a run by Daniel Queen.
Good ball fake right there with Robertson. I mean, they took a couple of defenders, went with Dalton. Daniel able to just take it right up the middle, bounce it to the right side. Good yardage, move the chains, run the clock.
4:22 left in the ball game here. Indians on the move. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Hayden Keeter goes out wide to the right. Hinneman out wide, to the left. Hinneman out wide to the right. Riley Treat in the slot. Give is to Dalton Robinson, right side, to the 17, 16-yard line. Having some clock issue. I don't believe the clock even moved on that play.
It didn't.
Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the ball game. Cleveland stops, or the official stops the clock for a little equipment check here. Now we're back running. Queen keeps it himself to the left side, gets outside, leads one block, breaks it. Back to the 10-yard line, excuse me. No, it's going to be at the 5-yard line.
Yep. That ball fake's getting better. The chemistry between Dalton and Daniel has gotten better. You saw right there the defensive end. Thought Dalton was going to take it. Blew up Dalton. Daniel pulled the ball right back and just took off. Good gain.
Yep. Zach Beecham comes out wide to the right. Give us to Dalton Robinson, right side. Touchdown, Indians.
What a change, man.
Yep.
This is nice to see. The way the Indians have came out, I mean, we still haven't won this game. There's 3:29 remaining in the ball game. But a great response to a very poor first half. Yep. Nice to see from this Indian unit.
Yeah. Jonathan Molina comes in to try the extra point. Daniel Queen to hold. The kick is up. Tell you, Molina's extra point kick, his kicking overall has really been, he's really stepped up.
Well, he has. I mean, you know, every point after so far tonight, pretty solidly right through the middle of the uprights. Great length. Jonathan's doing a good job and able to really control them little pooch kicks and them little high, short ones, you know. Just like you say, he's doing a good job.
Yep. 28-14, Indians now pulling out here.
I mean, you would expect Cleveland to have to come back out on the field, and you know they're going to have to probably try to throw the ball. That's what they kind of want to do. That's what they've had the most success doing here tonight. Just expect them to continue to do more of the same. But they've definitely got themselves in a little bit of a predicament here.
Yep. Going to remind the Indians will be back home next Thursday as they take on the McLean Titans, I believe they're called nowadays.
They are.
So, and then the following week, the Indians will travel to Bristow to take on, one of the best teams in the state. And boy, they are doing it in a big way at Bristow. Little pooch kick to the right side. This is going to go out of bounds.
And we just talked about how well he's been doing on that one, and he's kicked the last two out of bounds.
Yep.
But still, yet good job there by Jonathan on his point after. And yeah, Bristow. Boy, you know, I don't know what they're doing tonight. We don't ever get a chance to check the scores until we're on our way home or the next morning. But they come in undefeated. And I think did they play Wagner tonight, or do you know?
You know, I really don't know. I was going to check that before we came in. I should have.
I think maybe they did, and so that'll game will be for obviously the front position there in District 4A3.
Ward to throw. He's got to throw. Boy, he's going long. He's got Klein out there. Klein had the open field. He turned back. When he turned back left, he lost the ball.
Yeah, he couldn't get.
Ball was thrown on the wrong shoulder.
Couldn't get his head turned around. Now Grove and Bristow play each other tonight, and Bristow's winning that game handily in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Second down for Cleveland. Time running out for the Tigers. 3:22 left in the ball game. Ward to throw. Short pass out in the flat to Klein. Klein avoids one tackler. Gets up close to the 45-yard line. Looked like about the 44.
Yeah, Zach Beecham out there able to hold on to Klein's ankle just long enough till he got a little bit of extra help.
Third down and short for Cleveland. Snap over the head of Ward. Ward just going to have to lay on this one. Boy, that hurt them and helped us.
Yeah. Once again, Ragsdale right there to make sure that Ward was not able to get back up and throw the ball away or anything. But yeah, they've had that. That's happened several times here tonight. You know, they've got a few issues there. They can play a little sloppy at times as well. But
going to take a timeout on the field here. 2:46 left in the ball game. We'll be back to Billy Vessel's Memorial Stadium. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
We're back to Billy Vessel's Memorial Stadium here in Cleveland, Oklahoma. Catoosa Indians and the Cleveland Tigers doing battle. 28-14, Indians holding on to a lead here. with 2:46 left in the ball game. Indians struggled the first half of this ball game, but here in the second half, they have really bounced back and bounced back in a big way. Cleveland, though, will not go away. They're still in the mix here. Another bad snap. Well, that was a good snap. Ward evidently just took his eye off the ball and was wanting to either grab it and throw it before he even had it, or throw it before he even had it, and consequently, the Indians got the ball.
Yeah, they turned it over there. Turned it over on downs. I don't really know what Ward was thinking there. He just kind of nonchalantly, I think he just tried to catch the snap with one hand.
Yeah.
And he was very nonchalant about even really trying to catch the snap cleanly.
Ball control now just in favor. The clock is in favor of the Catoosa Indians. A matter of running a few plays, need a first down. Keep things going. Dalton Robinson to the right side to the 20-yard line, back to looks like the 18, 17-yard line. Nice run by Dalton Robinson.
Yeah, that's close to the first down right there.
Yep. Robertson had to do had some strong runs tonight, Jimmy. He's just he really has filled in for Ortiz and really has just kept things going for him.
Yeah, we've had to call his number a lot here tonight. You know, he hasn't had any success really over the left side.
Robertson again, 10.
But he's had a lot. It's opened up over the right side. We've tried running, left just between the guard, just outside the tackle. Nothing ever really happened over there. The right side, we've been able to make a little ground, and Daniel's been able to get loose a few times here. But yes, Dalton stepped up tonight. You know, we had to have him, and he's had a lot of carries.
Ball's on the 8-yard line. Give to Robinson again. Cuts the middle, down close to the goal line. They're going to call him down, look like about the 2-yard line maybe. Could be the 3. Yeah, ball's on the 3-yard line. Schumacher checks in. He will go out to the right. Hayden Keeter goes out to the left. .126 left. Indians can put the nail in the coffin right here. Robinson. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Yeah, they mark him short, but I mean they literally only mark him like a half a football short.
Yeah. Cleveland's going to take a timeout. We'll be back for the conclusion of our Friday night game at Cleveland, Oklahoma. You're watching the Catoosa Sports Network.
At RCB Bank, you are not just a number. You are our neighbor, friend, coworker, PTA partner, business owner down the street, and so much more. We value our relationship with you. We are here to serve you at any of our locations or online at rcbbank.com. With over 50 locations across Oklahoma and Kansas, we're everywhere you need us to be. RCB Bank is your hometown community bank, interested in your financial well-being. RCB Bank, that's my bank.
.112 left here in the ball game. Johnny Casillas along with Jimmy Keeter at Billy Vessel's Memorial Stadium in Cleveland, Oklahoma, one of the elders of the stadiums in the state. Been here quite some time. I believe we're sitting in what was once the home field side.
Yeah, I believe so.
And they got a new facility on the other side. Daniel Queen going to take it himself. Touchdown.
Yeah, this is going to be another one of them games, Johnny. Lots of times we say that the scoreboard wasn't really indicative of how close the game was. You know, people look at this tomorrow in the paper or on the news tonight, they're going to think, man,
had no problem with the Cleveland Tigers.
Catoosa rolled over Cleveland, but
not the case at all.
Not the case.
Molina on for the extra point. Queen to hold. Kick is up and good.
Man, another one, Johnny.
Yeah. He
I
just
mean,
bombs it out there.
That was a good kick.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to kind of be able to take a breath.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, when you're a Catoosa high school football fan, it was pretty nervous there that first half.
Yeah.
And to come out this second half and to be able to just kind of grind it out.
Yeah.
And to continue to put points on the board. Pretty happy about the team's response.
Yeah, it's really a pleasure. I mean, it's really nice to see how these kids can respond, you know, especially after that first half. And it was dismal. I mean, there's no if you're watching, you've seen what we saw, and it wasn't good. You know, it's just hard to and then to go into the locker room and then come out, and then now you see the boys. You see them perform as we know they can. And
right.
They certainly did.
Yep, it's nice to see. But, you know, they're still, you know, the personal fouls,
yep.
things like that. You know, we still are going to have to clean up a few of these things to continue to move on this this road to the playoffs. You know, we're gonna leave here 6-1, 3-1 in the district. And, you know, we're going to be like maybe third. I mean, depending –
yeah.
Tied for second, possibly.
Well, you know
the
last couple of games, especially with Bristow and Oologah. You know, there's anything we know what Bristow has. Oologah's trying to get back in the mix of things. This is Klein up the left side. He's tackled by Dalton Robinson at about the 24-yard line. Cleveland will start right there with 1:06 seconds left in the ball game. Again, a reminder, Indians will be back on the air on Thursday. It's fall break for the Catoosa Public Schools, so ball game will be on Thursday evening at Frank McNabb Field. Game time 7 o'clock. The Indians will host the McLean Titans. Well, the Indians just a few plays away here from putting another game in the win column. Klein comes out wide to the left. Ward, the quarterback. Man in motion over the middle to Klein. Back over to the middle, gets to about the 44-yard line. Penalty marker comes in. I think they're going to get Cole Hinneman with this one. One thing we've noticed about the officiating last year, if you'll recall, when they mic, they're going to pick up the flag. When they mic'd the referees, first time we had seen it actually, they were calling the numbers of the players that with the infractions, and I've not seen that this year.
No, I still think that they let the coach know, but other than that, I don't think they make it too public.
Pass is complete up middle.
Keeter with the tackle there to prevent the
Chapman, was the receiver.
Hayden gets over, makes a tackle, and able to stop him from scoring, but they're still trying.
Yeah. Ball's on the 11-yard line. Ward to throw again, looking left. He's headed Klein's way. Klein was looking for a penalty marker, but he didn't get it.
No, he did get it.
He got something.
Yeah,
Not sure who it's on. Could be Klein because he was kind of complaining there. I don't know. Referee's call. That's two penalties. Pass interference and
an unsportsmanlike
conduct. So it's a kind of a double whammy. I'm not sure how far they can go with this ball, but 35-14. Indians out in front with 33 seconds left in the ball game. Ward to throw. Looking for Klein again. And he overthrows it. Klein just really, he didn't out-jump it. He just waited. He jumped too soon.
Yeah, he didn't time the ball right.
Yeah.
And, based on his jump, the ball was overthrown pretty badly.
Yeah. Ward again.
Once again, I mean,
way
that
overthrow.
almost
Yeah,
threw that one
yeah.
in the men's room.
Yeah. Well, when we came into this game, there was a lot of talk about Sizemore, number 88, and Dakota Klein, number 18, and their potential and how potent they could be, especially on offense. And while we did see some of that, to be honest with you, for the most part, in my eyes, it didn't really materialize.
No, not really. I mean, Klein had the big catch for the, catch and run for the touchdown there that earlier that kind of got him a little bit closer to us, made it a 7-point game. But for the most part, Indians, it's the pressure on the quarterback that just helps all that. Gavin Phillips with the coverage over there, but that ball.
Yeah, that intended for Dressler over there in the corner.
Yep, that ball could have, should have, would have been caught, but it wasn't. So the Indians, they escape another threat.
Yep, it's 23 seconds left here, 35-14. Indians will take a knee, and this thing will be over. Well, we knew it was going to be a tough game coming into Cleveland. I mean, everybody knew that Cleveland had the potential of exploding, and at times they did. Certainly, with what happened in the first half, Indians didn't help their cause at all in the first half, and I'm surprised that Cleveland didn't take more advantage of that, and they didn't. I mean, they were lucky to come out with a 7-0 lead at half.
Yeah, the Indians were extremely lucky to only be down by 7 when we went to the halftime of this game. Tigers fumbled the ball on the literally inside the one. They had 2 or 3 attempts at it. Call it good defense, if you will, but kind of some funny play calling there. Ultimately, they put it on the ground, and the Indians recovered the ball. But, it was kind of scary originally, till, for Catoosa fans. But as I said before, we come out, we get the win, we play it on the road, we go back next Thursday night to have McLean. We just prepare for next week and continue this journey.
That'll do it for us here at Billy Vessel's Memorial Stadium in Cleveland, Oklahoma. The Indians come out on top. We'll see you next week from Frank McNabb Stadium, where the Indians will play host to the McLean Titans. For Jimmy Keeter and all the broadcast crew, so long, everybody.